I was determined to take my life back, take myself back. I didn't for one moment think that Jonah and I were over. I could forgive him for ignoring my call that night. After all, I was the one who had left him, sneaked out of this house because I was too embarrassed to stay and talk with Talon and Jade after they caught us naked by Jonah's pool. But one thing I knew more than anything else. I could no longer depend on Jonah for my safety, for my protection. I had to make peace with the ghosts of my past so they would no longer follow me and haunt me. I drove to my loft in the city. I had gotten a voicemail earlier from my insurance agent, telling me that the police had gotten all the evidence they needed and that I could now go to the loft and take whatever I wanted without a police escort. I would start there. Once my insurance company paid and I got the place fixed up, it was going on the market. Yes, I wanted to take my life back, but I wouldn't do it in that loft. Too much history there. I would begin somewhere else. I pulled into my parking spot and went into my building. I took the elevator to the 4th floor and walked toward my door. The police tape was gone, and a new lock had been installed. It was a touch-tone lock, and the police had given me the code and instructions on how to change it. I punched in the 4 digits and opened the door. "Dr. Carmichael?" I looked over my shoulder. Officer Ruby Lee, whom I had met while I was in the hospital and talked with several times, walked off the elevator toward me. I almost hadn't recognized her because she wasn't in uniform. She wore khaki pants and a white Oxford shirt buttoned almost all the way up. Her slick, dark hair was still pulled back and secured in a severe bun. She had lovely features and searing blue eyes, yet she still dressed like a man when she wasn't in uniform. To each her own. "Officer Lee, what are you doing here?" She smiled broadly. "It's Detective Lee now." "Oh. Congratulations. I was wondering why you weren't in uniform." "I didn't expect to see you here tonight," she said. "I didn't expect to be here either, but here I am. Why put this off, you know? It's not going to get any easier." "Well, don't let me bother you. I was going to look around. I want to make sure the uniforms and the others didn't miss anything." "Anything new on the case? Do you have any leads?" "No, I'm afraid not. I've talked to just about everyone I can, even though this isn't officially my case anymore. In fact, I probably shouldn't even be here. I'm off duty. But something about this case—" I startled. "What?" She shook her head. "It's kind of personal to me. Let's leave it at that." I was a psychotherapist. I couldn't leave anything at that. "Make yourself at home, such that it is. If you're here to help, you're certainly welcome." "Thanks, I appreciate it." She followed me into the loft. The place was still in shambles. Of course it was. The police department wasn't going to hire a cleaning service to clean up after a felon, or themselves, for that matter. I regarded the living room. My sofa had been ripped apart, and I darted my gaze to the floor. My book sat there, nearly hidden by the sofa's dust ruffle. I picked it up and turned it over to see the front cover. Ice crept through my veins. "Bitch" had been scrawled across it in black marker. "I'm sorry you had to see that," the other woman said, taking it from me. "It's all right, detective." She smiled. "How about we just settle on Ruby?" I returned her smile. "Then you can call me Melanie." She held out her hand. "Deal." Then she took the book from me. "This should have been taken in as evidence. Damn. And I'm not wearing gloves. I guess it has both your prints and mine on it now. Sorry about that." "Don't be sorry. None of this is your fault. The guys on this case will be hearing from me." She shook her head. "Morons." I cocked my head at her. "Sorry. They're overworked."